Yo, welcome back to the local to global. It's time for episode 38, I believe, in show 39. I was gutted at the end of last episode when I realised that I didn't change the show numerals. Oh, I was heartbroken, I was. As was Eddie Kingston, who lost to Jacob Fatu in the main event of the evening. And what a main event that was. Tonight, we have a big main event of Jacob Fatu defending the gold against Naomichi Marufuji. What a match that would be. I've reached a point where I'm just booking cool shit that I want to see, and to be honest, why not really, eh? But yeah, also, my popular image means that people enjoy working for me. Now, my image is this, me when I was 13 years old, in tiger face paint, so thank you guys for loving the picture. It's a popular image apparently, and so yeah, everyone likes working for me, so thank you very much. That means a lot that you all love my popular image. But anyways, we jump straight into a big show, bigger than Paul White, as we kick things off with a 42D when about that had decent wrestling but didn't have much heat. Sugar Dunkerton defeated Anthony Green and Holidead in 11:26 when Sugar pinned Holidead by pinfall with an Air Dunkerton. 28 for Anthony Green, Holidead with a 32, Sugar Dunkerton with a 47. Great performance from Sugar Dunkerton, and yeah, big win for him. A match that I honestly think would be hilarious to watch. You've got Holidead, who's mental, the retrosexual, who's always a blast, and Sugar Dunkerton, who's fun as anything. Probably the most fun man in wrestling. And Anthony Green there getting a 28, a low in-ring performance that isn't good enough. I guess in the ring, maybe he's just a little bit green. Do you get it? Because his name's Green? Yeah, great jokes. We do have fun here on the NLG YouTube channel, as we then get a 46D when a decent match. Andrew Everett defeats Shazza McKenzie in 12:35 by pinfall to Shooting Star Press, getting a 48 to her 35. Shazza did alright there. Andrew Everett was quite impressive with the 48. A man who I feel like every time I use him in TEW, I never book him as well as I'd like to, and I think that's quite synonymous with how he's booked in real life. But he's just went to Evolve, so hopefully he gets booked well there. But he probably won't get paid very well there, because apparently Evolve's a shithouse. But yeah, and also these two are shagging in the game, so now I'm making them fight because I'm accidentally very mean apparently. We then have a 62 where in a brilliant bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Darga defeats Tracy Williams in 14:22 by pinfall with a little roll up using the ropes for leverage, the cheeky little shit. Darga gets a 56 to Tracy's 55. They have great chemistry and it's shown their performances. Tracy improves on rumble skills. Darga and Tracy also fought last year, I believe, and Darga won in the save. So Darga's 2-0, but it's a tainted win, oh whoa. And so yeah, they've got great chemistry. A dirty pinfall win that has all the makings of a great rematch. So stay tuned for that, or well, not stay tuned, they'll not be this episode, but be in the near future. As we then have a 54C- when a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Eddie Kingston defeats Matt Cross in 15:59 by pinfall with a back to the future. Back fists him into next fucking January, I guess. Matt Cross with a 54, Eddie with a 47. Matt improves in performance. Eddie's rating a little lower than it was against Fatu, and they had bad chemistry, sorry. So I think maybe we need to make Eddie Kingston matches a couple minutes shorter, or maybe it just wasn't to be. We then have a promo, a 36D-. Selena De La Renta vows gold for Diamante Promotions. She vows gold. She is adamant that they will be victorious and leave tonight as your first ever tag champs. Who do you think will win? Diamante Promotions, the team of Red and Seidel, or the team of the Besties? It's Besties versus Bestia. Who will win? Diamante Promotions! Whoop whoop chicken soup. As in a 66E plus in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Diamante Promotions get the win in 20:55 when Garza pins Amazing Red by pinfall with the El Muertito. I've either butchered that or smashed it, you decide. Angel Garza and Bestia 666 are your first ever tag team champions and the winners of the first ever NYCW Tag Team Invitational, which will be an annual tournament. Ooh, which teams do you want to see next year? Comment down below. Bestia was read off his game and got a 38, the weakest performance of the night. Matt Seidel and Matt Fitcher both got 71s, which is incredibly impressive there. Davey Vega coming good, improving with a 57, Garza with a 54, a great match there. Really can't complain as Red improves in technical and Fitcher in rumble skills. An excellent bout in front of 757 people who all came here packed out in our generic venue to see our main event of the evening. Fatu versus Marufuji. Who will win? It gets a 65C, is in about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, ow, defeats Naomichi Marufuji, that was a werewolf by the way, in 1744 by pinfall with a moonsault. You know, moonsault, that's when werewolves come out, it's a full moonsault. As Jacob Fatu makes defense for 7 of the heavyweight title, he's racking up them defenses, only 5 behind Josh Briggs' record. And Jacob Fatu gets a 59, Marufuji with a 58. What a bout. Fans chant this is awesome, and I chant 63 rated. This show increased our popularity in one region, which unfortunately didn't get over with the fans. Apparently it's not a catchy enough chant. So to them, I say screw you, because that chant's mint and you know it. Who else are we praising? Davey Vega, because he did magnificent out there too. So what a show that was. Up next we have NYCW 40, which just goes to show how far we have come in this series. It's been over 3.5 years in game and it's mental. By the time TEW 2020 drops, who knows how far into the future we will be, but it will be far. Also in this, NXT just randomly signed Tyler Breeze from the Indies. Like, he left, went to the Indies, and now he's just went back to NXT. And they've also just signed Peyton Royce to NXT. So yeah, like, NXT's making moves. And also, obviously in the last episode we saw how DDT went bankrupt. Well, New Japan just started signing some of their talent, and they've just signed this guy, whose biography is that he is a fat clone of Kota Ibushi. So now we have Gota Ihashi, the fat shitty Kota Ibushi, versus the actual Kota Ibushi. So that'll be a fun bout. Hopefully they become like tag team champions or some shit. That'd be pretty cool, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. If we're rosing size, we should do. We haven't. I don't get how we're not going up every month, despite the fact that we're putting on banging events. Like, that show rocked and they know it. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all very shortly for another episode where we'll hopefully make another profit and another great show. Who do you want to fight Jacob Fatu next? Comment down below. My hope for who fights Jacob Fatu is Boris Johnson, because he's a shithead. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.